Hello. So the purpose of this quick screencast is to demonstrate how to use Wakelet as a teacher and even to show your students how to use it. So what I've done starting out is I typed in wakelet.com into my search engine and I hit enter. And the search engine I use is Google, but if you have Bing or something else, I'm sure it would work just fine. So it's going to take you to this main page and then you have options of signing up or logging in. I'm going to log in since I already have an account. It's going to give you different options such as Apple, Google, Microsoft, etc. I have Microsoft, so I'm going to click on that. And then it's going to give me an option for my account. And I'm going to click on my SIUE email because that's what I have associated with my account. It's going to load on to the main page for Wakelet. On this main page here, you have options to search different templates, explore. You've got bookmarks that you could have, collections, a tab for Wakelets that you've shared with others. And then over here, you have created, updated A to Z, and that's just the way that your Wakelets would be listed. And on this side, you have an option to create collections, right? So Wakelet would be best used for this assignment that Mr. Montgomery wants his students to do, in the sense that it allows for students to brainstorm together, synthesize those brainstormed ideas, and then create a final presentation for their ideas. So I'm going to show you what creating a Wakelet would look like for brainstorming, but ideally you would create one for brainstorming, one for synthesizing, and then one for the students to actually make their final presentation on. So they'd have three different ones. So first we're going to show you how to create a collection. So if you go over here, you're going to click this blue plus sign that says create collection on the right side of it, and it takes you to this page, right? So first I'm going to give my collection a title, and I'm going to say, I just click on it, and then I'm going to say Mr. Montgomery's History Project Brainstorm. Okay, so I have that on there, and I'm just going to say that it's 5 10. Alright, so now it's going to give you options to design in this little box right here. If you click on it, it's going to give you an option for a cover image, which is right here. You're going to choose your image. It's going to give you an option for Canva, Giphy, or Unsplash. I like using Unsplash because you don't actually have to upload anything. It just lets you do it right here. So I'm going to base this off of the assignment that students were tasked with, which is finding different historical art pieces from historical movements. So one of those movements was the Black Lives Matter movement. And so I'm going to type that in, and I'm going to find a picture that I think would do really well for this assignment. So I'm going to choose this one. It's going to show up, and I am going to make it a half image, just so my picture's a little bit smaller. For my background image, I'm going to do the same thing, and I'm just going to scroll down to a picture of a sunset that I think looks nice, and it's very visually pleasing. So there's different ways of laying out your information in brainstorming. I'm going to hit Mood Board, which displays your content in a visual and engaging board-like view. There's also an option for columns, a grid view, compact, or media. And this is really up for students to decide what they want to use, right? Okay, so now we're done with designing. I'm going to show you how you can actually have different students collaborate on this, because right now there's just one owner on it, right? So I'm going to hit share, and right now it says no one has access, right? So I can say can't add, and all I would do is I would copy link, and then I would send it to other people, right? So now I'm going to click out of it. Alrighty, so I just showed you how to share. One more thing that I wanted to address is that it does say you have 3 collaborative actions remaining. So Wakelet does have different levels of membership. So if you use Wakelet for one assignment and you have students create an account It won't make you pay for it or anything like that. But if you use over, I think it's like 5 collaborative collections, it might ask you to upload or upgrade to a different tier. So that's just something to think about whenever you're using it in your classroom, right? So you can share it and copy link, or whenever it comes to the final project, you don't want other students to be able to add to it. So you can just click the can view option, right? And that doesn't mess with the collaboration or anything because they're simply just able to view it. So now I'm going to X out of the sharing option and I'm going to show you that students can add text, they can add photos, they can add a PDF, and they can also add different apps on here, such as tweets, Flipgrid videos, YouTube videos, Google Drive, OneDrive. So it's really accessible and integrates different other technologies into it as well. But if they want to add a text, I could say, here is a great resource for our project, and it posts. And then other students can edit it and say, wow, that is awesome. And then they could even sign their name if they wanted to. Group member. Okay. So then they could also paste a web address if they wanted to. And that's basically a quick and thorough demonstration of how you as a teacher can use Wakelet and show how to use Wakelet to your students.